Notre-Dame Cathedral closed for renovation in 2019 after a devastating fire incident. The fire took the iconic oak roof known as the forest and the spire, along with many other medieval wooden structures. But it could not have reopened with the same medieval structural look and feeling if one man had not made a law centuries back. The hero of this story is Jean-Baptiste Colbert. He was Louis XIV's finance minister and was worried about the French naval fleet. At the time, France did not have enough oak for its fleet, so in August 1669, he rewrote the forest law. The detail that helped Notre Dame survive incineration: 16 trees. On every arpent of cut woodland, 16 young oaks had to be left standing. That October, the royal forest of Bercé was laid out again to grow oak for the fleet. Oak like that takes 2 centuries, so nobody alive would see the crop. The wood did go to the Navy for 2.5 centuries. Bercé's last naval load left in 1921, when warships were already steel. The reason had died, and nobody stopped. Foresters kept thinning and waiting to a schedule written for a fleet that no longer wanted wood until Bercé grew oaks 40 meters tall. Then we watched the roof of Notre-Dame burn. The fire swallowed the upper half of the iconic cathedral. The spire needed oak beams a meter thick with 20 meters of clean trunk. France went looking and found about 1,000 oaks, half of them on private land. They had until the sap rose in March. The 8 that would carry the spire came out of Bercé, and the oldest tree was 230 years old. Aymeric Albert, who sells state timber, called those trunks the perfect result of 2 centuries of skilled work. Then he said, "Now we will leave room for a new generation of oaks, which in 200 years will create the same forest we see today." The spire went back up standing on those beams, and beside it the frame was rebuilt, squared by hand with an adze. On the 7th of December, 2024, the Archbishop knocked 3 times on the door. The staff he used was cut from a beam that survived the fire. Nobody planned any of this. A finance minister wrote a rule about warships, and then warships did not need wood anymore. The rule kept growing trees for 355 years. 8 of those trees are holding up a spire in Paris.